All right. I want to welcome you all to season four prelude of Black Dot Podcast, Healing for the Soul. I am Mo, of course, and thank the Lord we got visuals here, so that's a good thing. Um, in this, it's been a minute since we've done this, and today I have a very special guest with me. It's been a while since my brother has been on the show. I think the last time you were on the show was like season two. I think you were like the tail end of season two. So it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
it's been a minute. I have my brother CJ here, and today he's gonna have a good conversation, a real positive conversation that I wanted to give a spotlight to. So you already know him, but I'll let him say something to the people.
Well, first off, brother, I appreciate you having me on. It's been a minute since we did this, season two. Now we gotta do part two. I told you you see me last time back home. We gotta go ahead and do this, get this out of the way. So yeah, glad to be here. Let's do this.
So I want to jump in. Um, Last time we talked
Yeah.
a lot about the journey. We talked a lot about growth and different things.
Mhm.
Um, I would say that right now, where you are is different. It's different than where you were when we last had that conversation. I think
Yeah, a lot
in
different.
that time things were things were on a right direction, right position, and you were getting ready to do some things that I'm really proud to see you do. I want you to tell me starting out, how has the journey been?
Tough. I'll be lying if I said it wasn't tough. Uh, But it's been fun. I can't lie. Looking back at everything that's been going, like I've been through some tough times, but at the end of the day, it's been fun. It's what you would expect on a journey like this, especially one that you actually want to fulfill. So it's been fun. That's pretty much all I can say about it. There's no other
Yeah,
key.
I think with this journey that you're on right now, and sister-in-law is on the side of him right now. I think with this journey that you've been on and what I've seen you do right now, I think this has been probably I've always been proud of you, right? But I think this has probably been the most that I've really been able to like sit back and say I don't worry about you. Like I always worry. I worry all the time. It's like a full-time job for me.
Yeah, I need
But
to stop doing that.
I think this time here I can really say like I'm not worried. You're good.
All right.
I wanted to I wanted to start there. I wanted to shed light on that because it's been a minute. And I really think that where you are now and what you're doing, we'll get into some of that. When you hear mentorship, what do you
Mm,
think? What do you think when you hear that? What do you think that means? Mentorship.
mm, Honestly, bro, when I think of mentorship, I think of like a person, and it's one person, and it's Mr. Mac.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like he what like whether I look at him as a mentor or not, because I don't really have to think about that. He taught me and us like how to actually
Mhm.
be mentors at a young age, like and like so from that's really like the standard of a mentor that I look at what I think about when I hear mentor.
Yeah. I think looking back, a lot of what he taught us, I don't think I got it at that time. I don't think
Mm,
it made sense for me at that time, but now seeing certain things and experiencing certain things, I really think a mentor is somebody that can share what they've been through, share what they've experienced, and they can help us as the younger folks to avoid these certain things or navigate through these certain things if we have to go through them.
right.
Do you feel like what you do right now is mentorship?
Mm,
And if so, how?
you necessarily know because I'm not with them. like 5 days out the week, like a
Hmm.
normal coach or a normal teacher will probably be. I don't see them. I only see them like once a day, and that's only for an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah,
Like on paper it's two, but I technically only see them for an hour. But when we get the job description, like the one thing they tell us is like these kids look at you as superheroes. So like that 1 hour means something to them. So I guess you could say like, yeah, it's a mentorship because if I see them out about like just regular, it's gonna be the same love and everything that I get when they see me normally. But I guess from a technical term, yeah, I guess so. I don't really see it like that because I'm not. It's not consistent as much
yeah,
as I would
yeah,
like it to be, but it is a form of mentorship. Like,
yeah. Because I think with a lot of, I think the way I look at it is with mentorship, it's just taking time, no matter how much of the time.
right,
But being there and taking that time. It sounds like from a lot of our conversations, it sounds like what you do is mentorship in one way or another. Because I think with like a lot of, and not knowing the kids personally, but I really believe that some of those kids may not get that same attention after they leave you.
right.
So even when you come, no matter how many days, no matter how many hours, I think still you taking time into their day and into their lives and doing a lot of that stuff with them, it makes a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope it does. I mean, they last weeks of practice, they all asked, "Are you coming back next year?" And they'll be like, "I can, but it's not guaranteed I get the same school. It's
Yeah,
not guaranteed y'all are going to be here. Like, never know." So I get what you're
yeah,
saying. I honestly probably didn't think of that because it's like me starting my coaching career, so I'm looking like just to work on my coaching. Like the mentorship probably just came up out of nowhere. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it.
that's normally how it goes. Yeah, that's normally how it goes. um I want to dive into how you got into coaching. If you can tell us a little bit of how you got into coaching and what that has been like for you.
How I got into coaching. I always like sports. I think last time I was on here, I think I was about to go to school for Full Sail.
Hmm.
So Full Sail kind of didn't go the way I wanted it to. It's not that it was a bad school, or I probably just didn't apply myself as much. But it was just something about the teaching style that I just couldn't adapt to. Like I already knew going in I was gonna have to switch some things up, but it's just I couldn't find a way to do it. So I had to kind of step away from school, focus on work, and then that's when I was kind of just telling myself I want to stay in the sports world. I already got a job working with the Orlando Magic at the Kia Center, so I'm already around the NBA team. So now I'm like, let me just work on my coaching status, like my coaching resume. And went on Indeed, found sport Core Sports Academy. Shout out to Derek and Karina. They hired me and been rolling ever since.
Okay, okay. And with getting into coaching and with the experience that you have been getting, could you see yourself years ago doing what you're doing now?
Not coaching little kids, no. Not coaching
Go into that a
elementary
little
school
deeper.
kids. Yeah, nah. I could if you ask me, could I see myself coaching like middle school or high school, maybe or AAU? Yeah, maybe. But coaching elementary school kids, and it's technically not really like basketball. It's legit just like a after school program. So no, I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't have been able. Nah, nah.
Okay, I think definitely when we did season two, you were on
Mm-hmm.
the season finale of season two.
Oh
When we
dang,
did
I
that
ended it.
episode, yeah, yeah, you were. I think we did a two-parter for season two, and you
Did people
were
like
on
that
both
episode?
episodes. They did, they did.
You ain't gotta
The
lie because
response,
I'm your brother now. You ain't gotta lie.
no, the response that I got for season 2 for that finale episode, I think a lot of people were shocked, and I think a lot of people that knew us, I think they were
Right.
shocked at how open you were in that episode because you shared a lot, and I didn't. I think going in, I knew you were going to share, but I didn't know you were going to share like that.
Hey, it came out.
So it was, it was a really good episode. I still go back and listen to it. I know when we put it on Instagram, when we shared the little clip, that did numbers. I didn't know. After some time, I went back and I looked. That did numbers. So
That's good to know.
yeah, yeah, the response is good. I can only imagine what this is gonna do. So yeah, um,
We hitting a millie.
let's speak that. Let's speak that. I need that. Let's speak that. Let's do
We
that.
hitting a millie. Season 4,
I
you hitting a
think
millie on one of these episodes. You hitting a millie.
I need everybody to like say that in their spirit for season 4. You know
I
how
got you.
hard I would cry for that?
I'll
Like
cry for you.
an ugly cry too? That, oh wow, that would, yeah, that would be, I could see it now. As soon as I see a million, I'm a ugly cry so bad. Lord, that
I,
I want that. I definitely want that. With season 2 and where you started on the journey and some of the things we talked about as far as what your goals were,
uh-huh.
and now where you are in your journey now.
What?
How does it feel to be here?
Uh, it's a blessing. One, to actually like pick a career path that you want to follow and like you actually enjoy it. Like you enjoy the journey. Like that's the one thing like I feel like our parents, well, my parents definitely taught me is like try and find a job you enjoy. Like as much as my parents complained about the military, it was a lot of parts that they enjoyed about it. So it's that part of it that I feel blessed and like I'm thankful about.
Okay. Um, for you, when it comes to coaching, what are some of the highlights that you can share? All right, bro. And I want to ask you, what are some of your coaching highlights, if you could say? What are some things that you can share?
Mm, I wouldn't say they highlights. I would say like funny moments. I think the highlight is like seeing kids be kids because it's like it was like you don't see yourself being a kid and like you don't really notice it from like your friends because they kids too. So
Mm-hmm.
like when you're around kids and like you're an older and an adult now, it's just it's it's funny. Like these kids are ruthless out here.
That's the word. That's the word.
Like these kids are ruthless out here. I see the kid like just laugh and point in the little girl's face because she didn't know how to tie her shoes. It's like, bro, you got strap on shoes. You can't be talking like
Mm-hmm.
that's probably the highlight. Just seeing kids be kids because it's like we want to like correct them and like discipline them, but it's hard for me because it's like I'm still a kid at heart, so I want to laugh low key, but I can't laugh at this 5 year old because she look at me like I'm that guy. So it's hard, but that's probably the highlight. Just seeing kids be kids. That's the best
Yeah,
part.
because I think now you got kids trying to grow up so fast,
Yeah,
or they're either born in the situations where they have to grow up so fast. So seeing kids, like when I see kids play and just like playing, I saw a kid play hopscotch one time, and I was so like, I was just like, I don't see kids doing that.
kids still do that. Like they
Yeah,
still play
yeah,
hopscotch. Like
that's what I was thinking. Like, I didn't know y'all still did this, and they had the chalk and they were drawing like, and I'm
Yeah,
just sitting there watching like you don't see kids doing that no more. So to see kids be able to be kids and like make their mistakes and all that, it's definitely a blessing. It's really a blessing.
yeah.
It's really a blessing. I do have to ask. I told you
Mm-hmm.
go bob and weave it in.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to facing things in your coaching journey,
Mm-hmm.
and I know when we talked, you had recently lost one of your one of your assistant coaches. How did you navigate that?
Well, he wasn't an assistant. He was the head. He was the head coach.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
let me clarify that. He was the head coach. Um, it it wasn't as tough as I thought it would be.
Mm,
The only thing that made it tough was the fact that the day that it was the last week of practice, I kind of already knew he probably wasn't going to be there. He had already informed me that he probably wasn't going to be there that week. So I already knew that. Um, but just that day, it was tough because that was the day that my pops passed. So telling the kids, it was simple because the reason like we had a joke ongoing joke with the kids, like the reason he hasn't been at the last couple practices is because he's being a superhero. He's in space doing superhero things. So that was kind of easy to kind of break to the kids. And then honestly, we let the parents do it if they wanted to. Like we notified the parents beforehand and they handled their situation because nobody knows their kid better than their parent. And
yeah,
other than that, it was a simple day. It wasn't until I got the news that my pops had passed that like it kind of like sunk in a little bit. But other than that, I took a little moment to myself, went back, seen the kids, and it's hard to kind of like be sad in front of smiling kids who's having like, and it's their last day. Like it's legit, probably their last day of school. I think they got one more day. So they just happy go lucky, doing all the fun things. So it was like easy to kind of like bounce back for me, but
yeah,
it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be.
yeah. Um, when it comes to navigating all of these different things and parts of the coaching experience, what do you hope for the future when it comes to the kids you work with?
Mm. Well, what do you mean, like when it comes to life, or like when it comes to like basketball? 'Cause it's two different
It
things.
could be life and basketball.
Like, well, when it comes to basketball, it's always have fun. Like, enjoy the game and love it. Like, it's it's not gonna hurt. It's a ball. If you bounce it, it's gonna come right back. If you do it the right way, it's gonna come back at least. Uh, but in life, it's the same with life for them, for kids. It's the same. It's two different meanings, but it's the same. Enjoy life, like enjoy it. Like, because there's a lot of kids that I have, like they're fourth graders, fifth graders, and they're starting to like they got the iPhones, they starting to get the Instagram, so they starting to getting like open to the world. So it's like they seeing things that kids that we didn't see at that age. Like these kids are like 8, 9, like they're not even older than 10, and they are seeing things that's like crazy. Like I had a kid who asked me about the stuff that's going down in Israel, and I was shocked that he asked me about it. I was like, "How do you know about this?"
Yeah,
He was like, "Instagram." I'm like, "What are you doing with an Instagram? You're 8."
yep.
So
Believe
it's
it or
just
not, they
like
got them now.
just making sure that, like they enjoy being like enjoy the life they have because it's going to be totally different. Like because the same way I'm talking to y'all and y'all looking at me like what y'all saying is so against the rules. Like I was doing the same thing. It was gonna be the same way. So it's
Yeah,
just that. Make sure they enjoy being a kid and make sure they enjoy the game of basketball. Like, I don't want no crying faces. I don't want nobody sad because it's a sport. You're not gonna get what you want. You can't regulate this. Same with life.
Yeah. So, in closing this episode here, I want to ask, because I always ask this on every episode to every guest, depending on what the topic is.
Uh,
From season 2 to now, if you could go back and tell season 2, season finale, CJ, something, what would it be now in season 4? We have a season 4. That's crazy. Now in season 4.
um, what would I tell? What was that? 2020.
Yeah, that sounds right.
2020. What would I tell 2020? First off, I would tell them don't worry about COVID. Right. Stop stressing about it because I feel like that was a main crisis at that time. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's a good question because that's only 4 years ago. I don't think much has changed a lot. Uh, that is tough. What would I tell 2020, Chris? Figure it out. Figure it out. That's it. You gonna come into stuff. You gonna run into obstacles. You gonna like have some stop signs in your life. You gonna have some heartbreaks. Uh, Figure it out and trust in God. That's those are two things. Because last time I was on here, I remember saying I don't really my relationship with God wasn't this thing, but I know He got me on a good path. That's it. Now it's like, all right, I'm praying a little more. Bro, I listen to gospel music now. Like, you know me, bro. I don't really listen to gospel music like that. Like so it's like I'll be finding ways to just like connect with him in my own. Cause you know me, I'm not the traditional. Like if I'm listening to gospel music, it's for a reason. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like, and it's not gonna be the traditional gospel music. It'd be a hip hop song that I consider a gospel song to me. But that's those are pretty much the two things. Figure it out and trust in God. Cause there's nobody's gonna help you. Like you'll be able to give me support, but you're not gonna be able to help me. You got your own life to worry about. That's why I tell you stop worrying.
If you're wondering why he tells me that, I worry over everything, y'all. I do. I worry. If I love you, I worry. It's only cause I
It's a
love.
curse.
And when I love hard.
It's a gift and a curse.
And it is. It's very much so a gift and a curse. And sometimes I wish that I could turn it off. I'm better with it now, but sometimes I wish I could turn it off and not do it as much. But it's tough because I love all of my people
It's,
and I want the best for all of my people.
I tell
And
you what
if
it
you're
is. It's
what,
that big brother syndrome in you. It's that big brother syndrome.
yeah, like
Pretty much. And it made it no better
if
that everybody in our grade, like you was a year older than. So like at that yeah, as a kid, being a year older than somebody meant something. Like you got some rep.
and I think
So
like back then, if something happened, I was always trying to fix it. Always the one trying to take care of it, handle it.
make
And
sure everything was
now,
good.
yeah, and now that everybody's shaking and moving and doing their own thing, I think now I realize I don't have to worry as much. Everybody has their own journey and they have to have their ups and downs and things. And if you need me, you know how to get in touch with me.
Yeah.
But I have to let everybody live on their journey. So
Boy,
yeah,
you
so when
gonna
he
be a
tells me
good
stop
dad.
worrying,
You gonna be a
I had a
great
comment.
dad.
I had a comment for that. I did. I had a real comment for that. But I I just want everybody to feel and be loved and feel supported because life is tough. And just to have somebody
Facts.
say, I got you, I support you, that's, I try to do that for everybody. Sometimes my delivery might be wrong, that's what it is. But
It comes from the
it's
heart.
all, yeah, it's all well intentioned. So trust me, this is not gonna be the first time y'all hear somebody tell me on this season to stop worrying.
Yeah,
And I am.
it definitely ain't gonna be the last.
Am I gonna listen?
No,
You know, neither here nor there, but it's somewhere, just not here.
don't lie to you. Don't lie to you. Don't lie to your listeners now. Now
You know,
viewers. Now viewers.
now viewers,
Don't
so yeah.
lie. Don't lie
Um,
to them now.
I'm always gonna worry, and it's always because I love everybody. And wrapping this up, you, my brother, I love you. You know that,
Man,
hands
bro.
down. Um,
Before we get out of here, though, gotta
yeah,
give you your flowers, bro. You 4 seasons in, bro. Like, you 4 seasons in. I remember when you said you was gonna start this thing. Like, I remember you season one. You was like you was about to start season one. You was like you gonna call me, gonna do an episode. I remember season one dropping. He ain't called me. I'm like, I thought it needed me for this man over here. Goddamn. Then he called me for season two. You do season two. Now you got season three starting season four. I'm proud of you, brother. Keep doing your thing, man. This ain't gonna blow up sooner or later. If it ain't blow up already, it should. It should. I don't got the numbers. You got the numbers. We gonna talk outside of this chat about them numbers. But I'm proud of you, brother. Love you. I appreciate you having me on.
thank you, thank you. I am appreciative of not only you but everybody that has supported this platform. This is, I guess, my love child. So, um, thank y'all for everybody for even letting season 4 be possible, and of course,
Yes,
God, I
sir.
thank you. So,
Oh, don't worry. Season five coming too. Go ahead and confirm it. Season five coming too. Go ahead and
it
confirm it.
is. It definitely season
Look at that.
five
Look
is
at that. Look at that.
definitely
Hey, see,
season 5 is definitely coming. It
hey,
is.
they
It
they gonna
is.
ask me to come back on because I get you to
It
admit
is.
stuff. I get you to go ahead and say what's coming up next. Yeah, they gonna ask me to come back on.
Season 5 is definitely. It's already being planned. Believe it or not, it's already being planned.
Yes, sir.
Um. So definitely that's an exclusive. Y'all got an exclusive already. Um. Thank y'all so much for this. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This season, the season 4 prelude is coming soon. It's going to be amazing. Got a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack. Um, thank y'all for tuning in. Bro, thank you so
Yes,
much.
sir. You already know, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, until next time.
Cloud
Yeah.
Beats.
By any means they moving, gotta